What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another daily race B here at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. We've got a good race for you guys today with lots of contact and a very close finish. So without any further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed today's race video. So we're starting today's race in P5, which is a pretty good spot for us to begin, I think. Kind of puts us just behind the lead pack, staying out of most of that contact, but we're not so far back that we need to work our way through much traffic. So we see Hager kind of just take a right turn when he should be going straight, having a little meeting with the sidewall. I think there was something going on with his internet connection. As you'll see later on in the race, he just continues to fly around the track. Getting pretty close to Nancy Pelosi as we're pulled up right next to them, going for a nice little drag race down the back straight here. So coming up in a little bit here down by the chicane, we're gonna have our first little bit of contact. Moo Cow and Mr. Fish going at it, and we see ourselves getting in a really good position to take the lead here, but Junelle has different plans for us, and we are now in P4, starting lap number 2. So 1 lap down, 1 position gained, not too bad. If we can keep that up, we should be able to have a really good shot here at the lead. Just from the qualifying times, we know we don't have the pace that the drivers in front have, but just by the looks of today's race, it's going to be a messy one, and there should be a lot of opportunities should we stay calm, keep ourselves in a good position, and stay patient, not pick up too many penalties today. And of course, right when I say that, we pick up our first penalty. Terrible exit there, getting a little bit of wheel spin and starting to fall behind from the lead pack. But we've built ourselves a nice cushion. We've got about 2.5 seconds from the racers behind. So we're still in a good spot here, just in between the lead pack and the chasing pack. And we get a nice pass on Nancy as they take a penalty, and we're able to just sneak past them there. So we're doing a good job sticking to the plan. 1 lap down, 1 position gained. Let's see if we can keep it up and challenge for the win. So I'm trying to take it pretty conservative here, not trying to touch the curbs too much and end up ending our race early when we've got a pretty good chance here at the win. This is probably my 3rd or 4th race using BMW, so I'm still getting used to the way it handles, especially coming out of corners. You can see, especially on this corner, I really struggle to not lose the rear end and end up usually getting a pretty bad start to this long straight, which is not ideal for us, but staying in the slipstream here, we're able to just stay within reach, and we see Dan take a very deep line through the chicane onto the grass, and now we see ourselves very close to the lead and in a great spot now, starting lap number 4. Carrying quite a bit more speed than Dan, we're able just to sneak past him on the inside here, leaving him just enough room and getting the overtake done. Going to the next little sector, we're going to go a little defensive, taking a little bit more of the curb and the inside line, just to make sure that Dan doesn't pull a fast one on us and take that spot away. Coming into this next longer straight, we've got Dan right on our tail, so we take more of a defensive line here, kind of sticking in the middle, not really giving him an obvious answer as to where we're going. June there, getting a little bit of the karma he had come into him, running straight into the wall, and we're able to just keep Dan behind us here and actually start to pull away a little bit, which is perfect for us. Unfortunately, Dan, being the racing genius that he is, gets into my slipstream, and you see him chasing me down the hill. Under quite a bit of pressure, we end up making a big mistake here, going a little bit too deep into the chicane and finding ourselves on the grass. You could probably see it on my face, but I was very surprised to keep my position in the lead here. Pretty bad mistake going into that chicane, but maybe that is one of the benefits, if any, of driving in a lobby with dirty drivers. You never really know what to expect. So if you recall from earlier in the video, I was saying that there was a driver who I thought had maybe some internet issues or connection issues, and we've got him behind us here, and I think this is the perfect display of that, what I was seeing throughout the race, just flying everywhere, teleporting. It was very challenging just, to predict where he was. Was he right next to me? Was he, miles behind? So it was quite interesting racing in this interesting type of environment. So coming up to the end of lap 5, we've got a 0.5 penalty to serve, and we know we've got some fast drivers behind us. Qualifying in P5, I think we were about a second, if not more, closer to 1.5 seconds from the lead. So we know we're not the fastest driver out here. So starting lap number 6, we've still got quite a bit of work cut out for us. Racer Plus just about 0.6 seconds behind as we head into this fast corner. Able to pull away slightly by a couple of tenths, taking a lot of curb here and trying to carry our speed down through the twisties here. Getting a really nice exit through there using all of the track, picking up a nice PR through that sector. Unfortunately, we do pick up another penalty, but we've built ourselves up a little bit of a cushion here between us and the driver in P2. Quite a bad exit there. What's new? Losing a little bit of time as we have our penalty coming up to serve. And at this point in the race, I'm just trying to stay calm. I'm looking up at the time, I'm watching it come down, and I'm just trying to say, don't mess up this corner the way you messed it up last time, please. And we don't. So good job, Gabriel Rossi. Give yourself a pat on the back, and let's start lap number 7. The final lap of today's race with Racer Plus a little bit closer than we'd like to see going into this fast right-hand turn. And not sure what happened here, but we just see Nancy appear kind of out of thin air. Hello, how are you? I think as I've been watching the replays here, it's become pretty obvious to me where my strong sectors are and where I need to put in a little bit more practice, as we're able to pull away quite a bit through the high speed sectors in the back. But coming into the final stretch, you'll see what I mean when I say I've got some work to do. So we're going into this final stretch. We had almost 1.5 seconds of a lead in front of Racer Plus in the back. So you'd think I'd have this race pretty much in the bag. Well, let's just see what happens here. So there you have it, guys. Something of a rare skill, if I do say so myself. Taking a comfortable lead and magically turning into almost nothing. But we were able to get the win today against some faster drivers, so we will take it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's race video where we were just able to get her done against some drivers with questionable racing ethics. If you guys like this kind of video and want to see more races from me, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and consider subscribing if you're new. I put these videos out every week with the new daily races, so if you like watching a very average sim racer get annoyed with dirty drivers, you've come to the right spot, and we'll see you next week.